Hi, this is Ash from All Things Dentistry. Join me as I share my experience with the incredible eFlex S endodontic files while tackling a super curved maxillary first premolar. Combine eFlex S with the E-Extreme handpiece and the Ultimate Pro, and you will be unstoppable. Let's jump into it. I'll start each case with a reproducible GlidePath using a number 10 hand file. Then, first up is the orifice opener, and this helps to aid in creating a straight line access. Next up is the Shaper 1. The eFlex S is a heat-treated triangular shaped file, giving the best of both strength and flexibility. Its advanced variable taper design prevents it from screwing into dentin, giving it a super smooth and predictable feeling during preparation. The eFlex S is a great all-around file system that you can use to tackle pretty much every canal out there. Here's a really simple tip that was taught to me. You can aspirate your irrigant with your irrigating syringe and cut down on paper points and potentially help during working length determination with your apex locator by removing excess irrigant from your canals. Let's get into this maxillary first premolar. The first tip I was taught was always to assume 2 canals in a maxillary first premolar. They have 2 canals roughly 87% of the time. In this periapical radiograph, it appears that there is 1 canal almost all the way to the apex, but at the apical third, we have what's called a fast break. This means the apical third could potentially divide into several canals. After accessing the pulp chamber, I will refine my access and remove dentin from the isthmus between the 2 canals with the Ultimate Pro. I absolutely love the ability to adjust the water flow from the handpiece. It makes life so much easier. This is a super curved tooth, so I'm going to tread lightly with my small hand files before I establish a solid glide path with at least a number 15 file. I will open the coronal 2/3 with the S2 and then set to work trying to scout that apical third and figure out which way the canals curve. I know that the tooth curves to the mesial, so I will use small bends on the apical portion of the file to try to sneak past the apex and beyond. The unidirectional stop helps you create a roadmap as I feel my way apically. Each time I think I'm close to the apical constriction, I use my apex locator to see if I'm there. I'll also look at the small hand file to get an idea of the curve of the canal. Here's another tip. If you can't get a small enough bend on that apical portion of your file with your hands, you can use a set of bird beak ortho pliers to create a super small J-hook to try to break into the canal and charge apically. Continual irrigation is critical to the success of your root canal treatment, and here you can see me using that aspirator irrigant just before I try to get my working length once again. Boom! I got it! 1 red bar in the buccal canal. Oh my gosh, this is time for celebration. I'll create a reproducible glide path with that number 10 file. Wow, look at that curve. I'll open up the canal to a curved number 15 file, and then the magic begins with the eFlex S. I will complete the exact same pattern with the palatal canal as it did the buccal canal. 3 shaping files ensure adaptive cutting, and the 3 finishing files give you the flexibility to finish your case to your desired taper and width. I was really impressed with how the files stood up to the curve, as I didn't hold back anything and I pushed them to their limit. None of them broke. The beeping you hear is the E-Extreme doing its job, limiting the torque on the file and reversing. I absolutely love this handpiece. Activating your irrigant is critical, especially in areas where vital tissue may be hiding untouched from our files. The Ultra X is able to break down vital tissue and increase our endodontic outcome. In curved canals, I will often need to curve my gutta percha point to get it to fit. To find out if the 2 canals are confluent, I will take a pre-curved number 15 file, place it in the other canal, and try to get it to working length. As you can see here, the gutta percha point is pierced, telling me that they intersect each other. Careful, you don't want to lose that little apical piece in the canal. I will place sealer, and then carry out a down pack with my fast pack, and backfill with my incredible fast fill. The eFlex files and Eighteeth instruments are truly a technological advancement that make even the most challenging canals predictable and efficient. I've been changed for life.